muted.
Okay, there we go. All right, I hope that's not too loud. Send us a few messages through, guys, if the audio is too loud. But yep, Alex here, doing a bit of live trading with Trademate Sports and Oddshero this afternoon. Show you guys exactly how we use the product, how to place bets with Trademate and Oddshero, and I'll show you guys kind of how I've been going the last week with both products. Might as well start off by placing a few trades, but here is my dashboard for the last week. I'm sorry if it's a bit slow. It is a problem with my computer. It can't take too much at the moment in terms of lots of programs up at the moment. So hopefully that will quicken up, because that is extremely slow right now. But here are my results. So I think last time I left you guys I was at $2,711 in profits. So I've gone up about $172. Yep, that sounds about right. So in the past week made a profit of $172, which is quite interesting, because I basically performed exactly how I should have. I'll take you over to my analytics page, but basically, which is going to be very slow. But basically, I think closing EV wise, I've written down my stats over here, so maybe it's a bit too slow to show you. But my my analytics for the week, I made about $135 in my closing EV, so a profit of 172, and then 135 closing EV. I turned over 5.1k, which is pretty decent. ROI of 3.6%. So yeah, I overachieved a little bit. Placed 174 trades, so overachieved a little bit. But in terms of my closing EV, I only outperformed it by about $30 or $40. So nothing too crazy. Alright, we can start placing some trades with Trademate. Once again, if you're just tuning in now, like I said before, it's probably going to be quite slow in terms of how quickly I can navigate through these trades. Not because of Trademate, just because of my computer's taking on quite a lot now with the live stream. Alright, so we've got one trade here. Liverpool versus Atletico tonight. Wants me to bet on Liverpool, which I've already brought up here before. I mean, I'd rather see Liverpool lose, but you know, it's not about emotions here, is it? Obviously a bit of value here, 1.67 edge. So, come on, cool bet. Just wondering where my bet slip's going to come up here. Maybe I need to extend it a little bit. There she is there. So 380 Noke. I'm not going to put that much on. I'll probably just round down. I like to bet in 25s when it comes to Noke. So, yeah, round it down to 375 just because I don't want to seem like I have too much of a strategy. So I try and bet in 25. So something like, 50 Noke, 100 Noke, and then go up in 25s from then if I like. So try and find something close to the recommended staking here. So yeah, 375 is kind of the closest right now. There's no other trades really at the moment. I mean, I could check out this one from William Hill. William Hill's site is very, very slow in general, so I assume it's going to be incredibly slow right now. But we'll see how we go. So they have a search bar, which is quite useful. Okay, I don't really care about football transfers. Maybe type in the other team. I'm not going to try pronounce that. Alright, and William Hill does not want to come up with that right now. Maybe type in a few more. See if that helps. Anyone that knows how to pronounce that, that'd be great. Have we got any questions coming yet, Marius?
Oh. Yeah, there's one that's saying it's very blurry.
It is very blurry, isn't it? I mean, if you look at that.
That doesn't really make any...
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it would be too blurry. It's probably just maybe the internet speed here or something. Alright, I am having no luck finding that game, so I'm just going to go and try and find it manually. But yeah, in general, in my experience with William Hill, they're quite quick at changing their handicap lines. So I am guessing right now that this trade is probably going to be expired. But most of the other trades of William Hill I'm able to get on. But yeah, I've bet with them for quite a while, and I'm guessing that this one is going to be expired. But we will see. Hopefully not. If I am able to put this bet on, I'll be putting on $60. That I try and bet in fives when it comes to my US dollar kind of bets. Okay, so minus... Yeah, so I was right. And look at that, it expired literally just as I came in. So, I mean, the funny thing is you can look at this as a negative, that I've missed out on a trade here. But for me, and hopefully a lot of you guys out there, this kind of just proves the validity of our software in a way. Although it wasn't fast enough to be able to get the bet on, it just shows that for all those people out there wondering like whether we're actually providing value bets, that's like just the perfect example, because the odds have dropped. So the bookmakers have actually seen an error in the way they price the odds, and then they have basically lowered the odds so we can't get on. So our software's doing everything. It's coming up with the right bets. It's just we've just missed out on it because we weren't quick enough. But got another bet here, PSG, the other game tonight.
Just shoot in because I just wrote like I'm not sure if there's anything we can do with the Wi-Fi, but we are recording it, so it will be up in like proper quality after the stream. Yeah.
If there is a problem, guys, we'll try to get a video up later in the week of this. But we'll see how we go. So this one, recommend a stake of 130. I'll round it down once again to 125. Try and bet in 25s when it comes to Noke. And that's all it is, guys. I'll take you over to Oddshero now. Hopefully get some more bets with Trademate come through, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi is really slow here, so we'll see how we go.
Just check which Wi-Fi you're connected to. Just about for
Yeah, incubator in, is that right?
I think that should be the fastest one, because that's for like this floor.
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright, we'll keep going. So we betting with Oddshero now. So I'll get my my Betway account up. So basically I just opened up a new account with Betway today. They give 1,000 krona bonus on up to 1,000 krona deposit. So matched bonus of 1,000 kronas. So I have a bit of a different strategy to maybe some match bettors. My strategy at the moment is literally to try and place one bet with my bonus. So I'm going to bet a full 2,000 crowns, my whole account Betway, and try and move all the money from my Betway account, 1,000 kronas of which is not mine, which I've been given to for free, and I'm going to try and move that money over to my Sport Market account. So how do I do that? Basically, the way I do this is by going into my Oddshero account. You have to go into the way you set up the bonus. That's the most important step to remember. So at the moment I've set my bonus up so that I only get bets of 3 in odds to 10 in odds. So they're quite high odds. And the reason I do that is because most likely the odds are not in my favour. So if I'm placing a bet on Betway between 3 in odds and 10 in odds, then most likely I'm going to lose that bet, because the bet that I put on my Sport Market is is going to be something around the odds. I'd say 140, 150, something like that. And as you know, odds and probabilities and stuff like that, the most likely scenario is that I'll win the money on the sport market side. So, with all that being said, how about we take you over to Oddshero and we can place a bet. So, ice hockey here, even better. We've got some big odds there. Bigger odds, the better, I reckon. It does say I'm going to make a slight loss no matter which side of the bet wins. But to be honest, I don't really mind too much just for the sake of this stream. I want to kind of show you guys my strategy in live format. So I'm not too worried about taking a loss. I think if I was by myself at home, I normally only take bets where I'm going to lose a maximum of 10 krones. So that's €1 or $1 basically. But in this case, I want to show you guys how quickly you can turn 1,000 money, like 1,000 or 1,000 NOK or $100 from a bookmaker into real money that you can withdraw in my sport market account here. So let's go ahead and do it. First things first, find the bet on Betway. So who are we looking for here? I'll just search Edmonton Oilers. Hopefully, maybe I have to actually press enter and it'll go try and find something for me. Sorry guys, this is a bit of a shame it's so slow, but here we go. So they want me to bet on -2 home, so I'll be looking at Asian handicap -2 on the Oilers whenever this all comes up. I've never placed a bet with Betway, so I might be a bit slow trying to navigate my way through their website. The most important thing too with ice hockey is that you want to make sure you bet on the right market. So why is this in Norwegian? It should be in English. But as you can see here, whole match it says here, which means including overtime. Now, I wish I knew some Norwegian and I could quickly find this, but I'm not too sure what is overtime. Maybe I can use my translator up here and we can get going.
There was a question about whether you buy stocks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
From VVV?
Yeah.
Mate, if you're still there, I do not trade in the stock market. I never have.
He also asked you about what do you think about the oil stock drop, but I guess... yeah.
Well, I think the more the oil industry gets hammered, the better. I'm happy with that. Just ruining the environment. There's some environmental chat for you guys. It wants me to log in again. This is a bit annoying. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay. Hopefully I can use my translator now and we can get to it. So yeah, first step of the match bet is to place the bet at the bonus bookie. In this case, it is Betway. And like I said before, the most important thing with ice hockey games is I need to find the right market. So there's ordinary time and there's whole match or including overtime. So in this case on Oddshero here, it says whole match. So I am looking for anything that includes the markets that include overtime. Whenever this translation decides to work out. Come on. Might have to get Marius to help me out here. Oh, here we go. I think I found the bet anyway. Yeah, alright. -2. And what do you know? It's dropped down for me. How good's that? Gotta love that. Love a slow computer. So I can type in 3.7 here and see how much that affects the bet. To be honest, that is a massive, that's quite a big drop in profit. So I'm going to skip that bet and move on. Now it's saying I have no bets. This is... Oh, no, we have a bet, apparently. Now it wants me to bet on the same market, except... I mean, I can take that. It's a better chance of me losing now, so I might give that a crack at 460. And, of course, that's dropped too. Beautiful stuff. If I take that one, I'm going to lose a lot too. So, yeah, it is part of the game, guys. Hopefully... Oh, here we go. Some Russian ice hockey. The only problem with betting on this kind of league, guys, is that it's a very small league. I mean, I'm sorry if I offend anyone out there that is a big fan of Russian ice hockey, but in general, if I'm betting on the Russian ice hockey, it's going to look like I'm quite strategic, like I've got not some inside information, but I'm very, very knowledgeable on this sport or this league, as it's quite a minor league with less liquidity than, let's say, the NHL would have. So if I'm betting on this kind of league, it looks like I do have some kind of strategy. So it just gets me closer to getting limited, one would think. But you never know. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can bet on these kind of leagues for a long time. It's kind of a, you just need just get a bit of luck here and there. Okay, so we are looking for first period under 0.5, which I would assume is this one right here. And cool, that is there, ready to get on. I'm probably going to place 2,000 kroners. Well, I am going to place 2,000 kroners. I know it's a big loss, but I just want to get something on for you guys. And then I'm going to find the exact same bet in the Sport Market account. So here it is here. Luckily, I've got enough in my Sport Market account to be able to place a bet like this. Now, with Sport Market's a bit of a tricky website to navigate around, I'm not going to lie. So I can give you guys a bit of a run through on how it works later, but let's just get this bet on, so I can show you guys.
I'm not sure whether you'll be able to find first period bets on Sport Market.
I think I've got it here, over under first period. So I've already got that set up inside my account. So I assume it's over. Just double check here at 142. Now, we have ourselves a problem, because if you look at my bet slip here, it actually says the max order or the max bet I can place on this is 104 euros. Now, I want to place, as you can see here, I ideally want to place 401 euros. So that is not going to let me do that. The reason for that is, like I said before, it's a lower liquidity market, so they don't really want people. They assume anyone that's probably going to bet over 104 euros, they assume they've got some sort of knowledge about the league. So they've limited the stakes for everyone here to 104 euros, which, like I said, is no good for me. So I'll move on. And now it's saying that there's no bets, which kind of makes sense because it is quite a high odds range that I'm looking for. So I can change my settings in here. I can set my bonus, so maybe I can just go a bit lower in odds on the bonus bookmaker. So let's just say 2. Any trades over here? Yeah, there's a William Hill trade here. I'm pretty sure that's the same as last time, so that probably has expired too. So I won't waste my time looking for that. See if I can just trudge on over here with Oddshero. Refresh that one. Yep, got one here. Okay, let's hope that we can finally place a matched bet. So now I'm going to look for the Ducks. I wonder how much the coronavirus has affected the amount of bets I'm able to place tonight. A lot of cancelled games out there, namely the Manchester City and Arsenal game tonight. I'm an Arsenal fan, so happy days. I'd rather not play Man City at the moment, especially after losing to Manchester United a couple of days ago. Alright, here we go. So minus 1.5. away. And that is not the away team, or is it? It is. Jeez, they set it up weirdly in here. Alright, we'll see how much we're going to lose if I do this one. And I want to place 2,000 ideally. Let's see. 86, you know what? I can just take it. Whatever. I want to show you guys a bet. So, get that one up. Hopefully that won't change while we're in sport market. Alright, over to the cover bet with the Ducks. And now this is the whole match. So I'm going to change this setting to ice hockey. Where are you? Yep. So this is just normal whole match ice hockey. And what am I looking for? So plus 1.5 home. Alright, navigate here. Where are we? We're looking for the Ducks. Oh, it's a bit annoying. Come on. Alright. So minus 1.5 should be probably this one here. So that's plus 1.5. That doesn't help. Minus 1.5. Oh, it is plus. Sorry, guys. So plus 1.5. And once again, unfortunately, we've got some low liquidity here. So their max order is 119, and it's not even the same odds. Alright. Sorry, guys. This is all just part of the game here. It's kind of the problem when you're looking for higher odds bets. Alright, let's just start with sport market on this one. So Los Angeles Kings. I'm looking for minus 1.5 for the home team. Home team is the Los Angeles Kings. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about the other bet. So let me go over here. Okay. Alright, this looks better, doesn't it? Alright, so we'll take the best odds there. So it's actually 159. So it's basically the same as 160. So we'll keep that the same. I do want to place 2,000 crones. So set that up. And look, my max order's big there. So I should be okay as long as I'm quick enough. Let's get the other side of the bet. So this is my bonus bookmaker. So I'm looking for minus 1.5 on the Los Angeles Kings. Any questions come in, mate? No. Alright. Just some video chat over there, it looks like. Now it is this one. Alright, so minus 1.5 for the home team. Come on. Where are you? Oh, here it is. I've gone right past it. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, looks like we've got ourselves a bet here. If I can place 2,000 crowns, that is. Just double check that everything's back fine here. Yep, all good. Let's go. Let's do it. 2,000 crowns. Let's see if they let me do it. Happy days. Alright, we're on. So I've placed that one, and now I'm going to place this number here that Oddshero recommends on the sport market side at 160 in odds. Let's place this baby. In progress, and we have a successful bet. So, back to here. I've placed that one. And I have placed this one. So, as you can see, I've taken a bet here, 250 on the side of the bonus bookmaker and 160 on the side of the cover bookmaker. So the most likely scenario and the most hopeful scenario is that I win on the cover bookmaker side, and I literally shift all that money, all that 2,000 minus this money here over to my sport market account, into an account where I can withdraw anytime, and I don't have to bother doing the turnover, doing all the turnover with my bonus over here. So let's see how that bet goes, guys. I won't be up late watching that one, but we'll be hoping and praying. Make sure you're all hoping and praying that I can't even remember which team I bet on now. We want this to happen. So we want the Ottawa Senators, up the Senators, and move that over. But even if I do win on the bonus bookmaker sign, so if I win at Betway, it's not the worst thing in the world, because then I can just use that money later for value betting. The only bad thing is that I probably will have to put some money in this account here. I still have got some here, but I will have to probably top that up maybe a little bit later. Let's see if I can get some trades with Trademate. I think the internet's just too slow here for us to get any action there, but I'll get out of Oddshero. Hopefully that'll slow or fasten things up a bit. But if not, I can show you guys some of my trades of the week, some of my big wins, big losses, but happy days. We've got a bet here for you. Now, I mean, I've got a bit of an option here, haven't I? I can go with the... might as well go... we'll go with this one, hey? Alright, who have we got? We're in the Russian Premier League. Good old Gazovic. Watched them a couple times, of course. Great team, apparently. Okay, have I not spelled that right? Alright, maybe go with Sochi, hey? Is this it? It is. Alright, so we're going to draw no bet on Orenburg. So this is a good example. Round that up to 300. Not going to place 292 kroners, or then it definitely looks like I have a strategy. For some reason that's not updating every time I place a bet, but it seems like they're going through. Slow internet. Okay, we'll move on. I'll take this one. It is the exact same odds, and 8/8 Sport are a bit quicker at changing things up. So I'll take the bet with Unibet. Now it's going to look a bit weird because I'm actually going to place the bet with Leo Vegas. They use the exact same odds. I'm just going to move my screen over here because I don't want to see you guys watching me log into Leo Vegas, because then you guys will be able to see my password, and I'd rather keep that information to myself, funny enough. And we're back. That is just logging in now. Okay, search for Mönchengladbach. Sorry if there's any Germans watching that not a fan of the way I've pronounced that, but it's too bad, I guess. Alright, so we're looking for +0 here, Asian handicap. For those of you who are a bit confused, seeing that it's +0, it actually just means the exact same as draw no bet. So if you've ever seen an Asian handicap bet of +0, it's the exact same bet as a +0. I don't know why that's come up for me, but I'll get rid of that. Try to. Alright, so +0. Where are we? +0. What the hell's going on? Oh yeah, 315. Sorry, looking at the wrong number. Cool. So that's an easy one. Round that up to 125, and we'll place that with Leo Vegas, which uses the exact same odds as Unibet. But now things have changed ever since I implemented Leo Vegas as a bookmaker, because you can actually find Leo Vegas as a bookmaker inside Trademate now, for anyone wondering. Cool, done that. Alright, I'm not going to try to do that one again. I think it's a bit of a waste of time. That just keeps coming up for some reason. But let's have a look at my trades of the week. So it might take me a little bit of time to find them. As you can see, I've got a little future bet here on the Brisbane Broncos. So I don't lie when I give out my Valley tips of the week, as you might have seen on Monday. I don't just give them to you. I like to place them myself, back myself. All right, big edge here. So it did void. So I basically made exactly. I made no value at all really. But if it did go through, win or lose, then I would have got some value. But here you go. So over 3. This was on the March the 7th, so about 4 days ago. And I'll show you the movements on that one. So if I go into totals, go into totals, 3 goals. And if you guys don't know, we use Pinnacle as our marker. So the closing odds of Pinnacle is how we measure our edge. So on here, over 3 goals, Pinnacle, the closing line was 243, and I got on at 3.1. It's pretty good, eh? So 20% edge. You'd have to be happy saying that I got on at 3.1, but the true odds, the true closing odds, when all the information was in the market, went down to 2.43. So happy days. But obviously it can go the other way, guys. So it can work against you. I didn't have any massive negative closing edges. It was something like this. That was probably one of the biggest ones I've had. The Liverpool-Bournemouth game, which I won on. So I can show you what happened here of it working the opposite way around. So Asian handicap +2, sorry. On good old Bournemouth. Good to see that bet get up. Alright, I'll see if I can find you here. Alright, so Pinnacle, closing line. Where are you, Pinnacle? Right here. So Pinnacle closed at 210. Does that sound about right? No, 182, sorry. So closed at 182 and I got on at 175. So obviously a non-value bet there. So that does happen, but as you can see as I scroll through most of my trades, most of the time I'm getting some positive closing edges. Oh, actually I'll show you my biggest win. I think it was last night. And that's probably my biggest loss of the week, 700 crowns. Denver Nuggets versus Milwaukee Bucks. That one lost. Don't know what the result of that one was, but it lost. Alright, here we go. Biggest win of the week. So this is about $90, something about that. Around that, sorry. So big odds here, 355. Got on at 355. So that means I placed 350, no, so $35 basically, and got a nice juicy profit there. So happy days. But I mean, the funny thing is I shouldn't even really be looking at my biggest wins and biggest losses. The main number that you should always be looking at is this one here. If that's positive, then you've placed a bet that is plus EV. So in the long term, if you look at it statistically, the more trades I place that are like this, happy days, profit in the bag in the long term. So there's some of the trades of the week. What else can I take you through? I got a nice little email from 88 Sport actually. I've been quite successful there. So I got an email from them about how I won't get any promotions with them anymore. So I can show you that one too. Which is quite interesting. Just looking through my emails here, guys. Give us a sec. Okay, promotions denied. Okay, cool. So here's the email here. You guys might find this slightly interesting. So it's a pretty standard email to get from bookmakers if you make a profit with them, or a decent profit to start off with. So please be advised, due to betting restrictions placed on your account, you are now no longer eligible to participate in any 88 Sport promotions. This is a business decision, will not be reversed. So basically, a lot of the time, especially if you're unsuccessful with these bookmakers, you might get a promotion, something like place 200 crowns on Liverpool versus Atletico, and we'll give you a 100 crown free bet or something like that. So I'm not going to get any promotions like that anymore just because I've been too successful with them. So yeah, I mean, some might say this is like the first step to being limited or having my stakes limited. So you'll have to stay tuned over the next couple of weeks to see if I continue to be profitable with 888 Sport. Yeah, you'll see if I am see if I get limited any further. But guys, it looks like there's not many trades coming through due to my slow internet connection here. I don't know how many bets I would have placed while you guys are here, maybe 5 or so. But I hope this has given some insight into how to use Trademate and Oddshero. Guys, before you go, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, send out more of these videos later. As Marius has just typed into the stream, yeah, any last questions I can answer now. But yeah, I hope this has given you guys some insight into how the product works, and I guess add some sort of validity towards me actually placing these bets. These aren't just made up bets that I'm placing. So this is all live time. So for those people who think I'm a scam, incorrect, I guess, Marius?
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else really to show you guys, I don't think, for the week. Let me go through my notes here. Not really. I've kind of showed you guys my results from the last week. So yeah, I'm going away next week, guys. So it'll probably be a fortnight until I get my next video out. Maybe another live stream later. But yeah, don't judge Trademate too heavily due to the lack of trades I was able to get on there. I'd say one is probably to do with a lot of cancelled games with the coronavirus, and secondly, my slow internet here. It's not allowed me to place too many bets, or let's have some new trades come in. Sorry, mate.
It's also midday Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like not the peak hour.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so tonight there's going to be a lot more trades, and I mean, and then if you're talking about the weekend, then you're going to get plenty of trades on then on a Saturday, Sunday. Log on. I normally log on at like 7 or 8 in the morning, and there's trades to be had until you go to sleep. All right, I've got a question here. Where can I find the closing odds? So if you go into Game Center, great question from what's his name, Sophos. Sorry if I have botched the pronunciation of that. You can go into Game Center, but it's probably just easier if I take you into my trades. So here's a good example of one last night. So the closing odds here, I've lost negative 3.59, but in terms of the actual odds, find the trade. So if I look here, under 5 I'm looking for, so that's a totals market. Let this load up. Alright, it's a bit quicker now. Under 5, so that would be Pinnacle. So there's the closing line on Pinnacle. But that doesn't make sense, does it? Or have I bet on ordinary time? 265. But yeah, this is where you find the closing odds, basically. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Marius, take a look at this.
What?
So I've placed at 265.
Yeah.
Closing odds 262 on Pinnacle. Saying I got a negative edge.
Yeah, because true odds is always higher than odds shown at the bookie, because they take a margin, so they're showing lower odds.
Okay.
So always trust the number that it says on my trades page.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, mate, to answer your question, just navigating through like I did then to find the closing odds. So these are all the closing odds for that particular game. Any last questions? I think we're all done.
Yeah, there's no more questions.
No more questions? Alright guys, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to do more of these later if you guys enjoyed it. So if you did like it, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and all those kind of things. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good week, and don't get the coronavirus.